Hello, today I am going to be going through everything new and significant in the 1.26 People Playground update. Starting with the things added. Firstly, the most interesting, is the new Gore changes. This includes procedurally generated Gore fragments upon crushing a limb. This is sadly disabled by default and can be enabled through the Gore settings. On the topic of Gore, oxygen deficiency and lowered blood pressure can result in brain damage. And also the blood particles now collide with the world if fancy effects are on. Another exciting addition to People Playground is the jet engine. This is by far the most powerful engine but requires time to charge and ignite. This engine burns humans very well but is prone to exploding if anything collides with it. Wooden binding has been added and acts as a less strong version of steel binding. Freezing limbs will now cause damage to the skin tissue of humans. Now, when two metal objects scrape against one another, they emit cool-looking sparks. The activator electrode has been added and when activated, activates anything in front of it. The layers of objects can now be edited, meaning some objects can appear behind others on the foreground. And is useful for people like me creating videos. On that note, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn the notifications on, thanks. Another exciting component of this update is functional weapon attachments. These change the bullet in some way or serve a visual purpose. Capacitor, electrifies bullets, explosive, explosifies bullets, scope, purely decorational, laser, better accuracy, flashlight, now I can see in the dark. Now, tires can now pop if shot at or burned. Burnt leaves on trees will slowly disappear. Brain damage can be disabled in the Gore settings. Toggle UI optional keybind added which basically nullifies the usefulness of the photo mod. Nitroglycerin will now explode in a container if charged by electricity. Bullets can now dismember limbs in addition to them already being able to crush them. The catalog separating types of weapons, entities and objects now has a modded section that can show you mod categories. Now, on to the changed details of this update. There have been minor changes to the ragdoll animation system and now is possible to specify a force multiplier for the animations. Bullet damage is now based on distance, speed and cartridge damage. Life syringes stop seizures. The chance for concrete rebar to appear in concrete debris and the chance for brain damage in ragdolls have been decreased. Better Tesla coil arcs. More water impact damage. The fire extinguisher is now heavier and slightly more animated. More drag underwater. Androids are more resistant to explosives. Improved sound effects with wood impacts, propellers, bullet ricochet and thrusters. Acids are less effective at eating androids. Lasers can be much darker now. The light machine gun's heat up speed and visual effects have been altered. And now, instead of me boring you with bug fixes, goodbye and have a nice day, and thank you for 800 subs.